KOGI State in the last 10 years has proven to be the true specimen and essence of change, hence the long list of capital-intensive projects embarked upon and executed. This has become a great attraction to countless men, as in recent times there has been a massive political shift and change in the paradigm of the people of the opposition party PDP, giving rise to sporadic decamping on all levels to the APC.
In the last 2 years, we had the style of leadership of His Excellency Yahaya Bello, who, of course, by the constitution of our party, the All Progressive Congress, is the leader of the party in our state. His style of leadership, administration, and networking and recognition of everybody had endeared KOGI people, some who hitherto were not partisan in nature, some who didn't belong to any group or party, and some from political parties who were in power for as close as 13, 14 years in this state. They got attracted and they signified interest to join the new direction or Progressive Congress administration of His Excellency Yahaya Bello. And it happened across the length and breadth of KOGI State. First, there was a major decamping ceremony in KOGI Central that cuts across the 5 local governments that makes up KOGI State: Abuja, Ajakuta, Adavi, Okene, Ogorimagogo, and Okehi local government. It was a masterpiece. And the deputy governor was there to receive all those who decamped. When you come to KOGI East, Ibaji local government, the local government of His Excellency, the deputy governor of KOGI State, Elder Chief Simon Achuba JP, kick-started the campaign ceremony. So PDP members from that local government and other parties got together and said they wanted to join the All Progressive Congress. So they joined in Ibaji. Next from the east was Omala local government, of course led by Ako Daidu and other appointees there, and of course the stakeholder, the leader, His Excellency Ambassador Isaac Kunu. They got people together and major people defected from PDP and other parties to the APC. Then Olamaboro local government, where I come from, the former executive chairman of the local government, former DG protocol to a former governor, director, a former assembly member representing Oloma, led several past councillors, vice chairman of the local government, and even serving PDP executives to our party, the All Progressive Congress. That was in Olamaboro. And then Ankpa follows suit, of course, led by the one of the politicians from Ankpa of KOGI State you cannot just write off any day, any time. And I'm talking of Alhaji Abdullah Ibrahim, popularly known as Halims. That was a grand decamping ceremony in Ankpa. And then we had that of Ida local government area. It was also a major event. And then Basa local government, led by the administrator Samuel Alumka Zakari. When we went there, the people of Basa actually spoke with one voice. That's APC is the only party they will be doing. And then the master of it all was the Dekina local government decamping, where the former PDP chairman for 9 years and other members of PDP, those who really know what election and how elections can be executed, all decamped with one voice. And of course, that was the only decamping rally that His Excellency Yahaya Bello accepted to attend, because the deputy governor was always delegated to receive those who were coming to the party. But because the Kina is a major local government, we value them, His Excellency values them, he believes in them. They were instrumental in his becoming governor, because during the rerun, even though there was an incumbent governor who was from the Dekina local government, His Excellency defeated the incumbent governor in Dekina. So he had to honor them and be there in person, and the world saw it.
We thank God for the revolution politically that is taking place in KOGI State now. Dekina being the largest, truly, and this is a battle between the common people and the bourgeois. These rich men, they had been in government for over 23 years. and the people had only improved in more poverty. Nobody has a good standard of living. And today, government has changed hand from the bourgeois onto the common people. And that was the reflection of what you saw on the 17th at the stadium. And even after then, a lot of people came to the camp privately again. So maybe when next we'll go into real politics, they will know the difference between the common people and the few rich people who are ruling the state, who had been ruling the state for over 23 years. The change for good has come, and the people has embraced the change for good, and nothing more. You can tell the people. They have taken the right stand with the right government, and we are working with them as the right people for the goodness of the people of Kogi State. That is what is happening, nothing more. It is the battle of the rich and the common people now.
And then next came Igalamela, Ofu local government. So the 9 local government of Kogi East were taken. And then Kogi West. Lokoja happened. The President Assembly member was PDP in Dako. He led people massively. I had to come all the way from Abuja to join the Deputy Governor in receiving them to the fold of the party. And the West, there was a rally in Kaba where people who, former councillors, former of PDP, joining Senators Matadeyemi, also surrendered to join the APC fully from the 5 local governments in the Oyegun area of Kogi West. So once all this had happened across the state, there was the need to bring all these people who had joined APC formally from their ward and their local government level to the center, the city capital, where His Excellency, alongside our national leaders, and I'm talking of the highest hierarchy of the party, the National Working Committee, ably led by His Excellency John Odigi Oyegun, the national chairman of our party, national secretary, national youth leader, all of them were there to join His Excellency to finally welcome our party men who left PDP, Labour Party, ABGA, those who were not partisan in the past.
If you are following closely the events or the activities of His Excellency Yahaya Bello, the 4th Executive Governor of Kogi State since inception in January 2016, you will not be far from either classifying that rally as a mega or decamping rally. And why do we say this? This is a state that has been grounded for over 25 years due to maladministration. There was no purposeful leadership across board, either at the local government or state level. We witnessed decadence in infrastructure and all facets of life. Since he assumed duties in January 2016, it has been very eventful in terms of delivering the dividends of democracy to the people. There are a lot of activities in terms of infrastructure going on from one locality to the other. Then you can even look at our rural dwellers. They are down there, far disconnected from the happiness of government before he assumed office. But when he assumed office in January, first of all, he created what we call GYB Connect. These GYB Connect are all in 239 wards of Kogi State. Then from that connection, he is taking directly information from the rural dwellers in terms of purposeful leadership, good governance, and what it takes exactly to do a budget that will satisfy their desire.
People are seeing transformation. They are seeing human capital development. They are seeing various infrastructural development. In case where has worked as SASDG, His Excellency alone, with what he has given us, there's over 247 projects, all in health sectors. Today, we are ranked as one of the most states that is health conscious of its citizens. No any ward in Kogi State that we don't find our project. Ditto education, ditto agriculture. Agriculture is seen and believing. You can see what it's doing in Omidam. You can see what it's doing in agro CBN cooperative society loan that we keep giving to our farmers. You can see in commerce and industry. Just 2 days ago, the vice president was here to come and declare open our investment program. And you saw over 300 investors. First and foremost, all these things wouldn't have been happening if not because of the new security architecture His Excellency has put in place. And today, because there's no any form of political persecution by His Excellency, we are now endear to our PDP followers, and they say this is politics at its best. This is politics without bitterness. This is politics of persuasion. This is politics of extending the vision of democracy to our people. This is politics of understanding, accommodation, and what have you. That is why they are now coming in that large number to appreciate His Excellency as to become for APC.
When this young man, your governor, we sit at meetings, he is always restless. He is always energetic. He is always full of ideas. He is always organizing. Today, in his first rally since he settled down, and I can feel the energy, the new energy in Kogi State. I congratulate you. Governor, well done. Give your governor 3 quotas. Let me tell you, he is one of the greatest supporters of our president. He is one of the most loyal supporters of our president. Today, things are a bit hard in the nation. We admit that. A lot of thoughtless things are being said about the party and about our leader, the president. Don't you listen to them. I want to tell you that this nation, God sent a Messiah. God sent President Buhari to heal the wounds of this nation. Today, we don't depend on oil anymore. Today, we depend on agriculture for the sustenance of this country.
Related to the rally, mega rally we held 2 days ago, we thank God it was a huge success. Though the success was not a surprise, the success resulted from the good job the workaholic governor we have in Kogi State is doing. It has attracted people, majority of Kogites down to each and every nooks and crannies of the state via the policies that touches the people. And not only policies, it's also implementing the policies, and it has direct bearing on the people of the grassroots. Based on that, they said, to whom much is given, much more is deserved. It is in return people turn out to grace the occasion and show to the whole world the love they have for His Excellency Yahaya Bello, the 4th Executive Governor of Kogi State, and at the same time to also show their love and their readiness to ensure that PMB is voted come 2019 by God's grace.
The turnout at the just concluded campaign rally is a clear-cut attestation to the fact that people of Kogi State, on a wide scale, have joined Governor Yahaya Bello in the far-sight and purposeful transformation of the state for greater good.
And all this happened because, one, They love the style of leadership of His Excellency Yahaya Yahaya Bello as one who is breaking barriers of ethnicity and religion and class and building bridges of trust and a Kogi first in Kogi State. So that's one, leadership across board. Secondly, fair, just, and equitable distribution of the dividends of democracy, which is, of course, the development. Roads across the 3 senatorial districts, water coming to people who had never seen water since they existed as a community, health facilities being upgraded, our IGR shooting up because of the empowerment and re-equipping of the revenue institution of the state, that's the Kogi State Internal Revenue Service. The building is there. That was commissioned after 1 year in government. And of course, several projects that are ongoing in different parts of the state. The security excellent delivery of His Excellency that turned a Kogi that used to be the kidnappers' den of Nigeria to today's safest state in Nigeria. Look across the road as you move around, you can see the effort of His Excellency at ensuring that people who travel and do business in Kogi State are safe, their assets are safe, and their investment is safe in Kogi State.
So from this engagement, he moved on to also create Elders Advisory Council all across wards and in 21 local government, and at the senatorial level, federal constituency. Since inception, since the creation of Kogi State, this is the first government that will be so close to the grassroots. That is why you see in all activities of this administration, the grassroots, the rural dwellers, try to make sure they own the activities. Don't forget also that APC as a party was in minority before the advent of this administration. But the first major breakthrough was in the State House of Assembly, where we have a number of the legislatures that decamped from their party back to APC. And this was due to the level of development going on in the state, due to the good policies and programs of government that are put in place. So the rally you see last weekend was a testimony to the fact that His Excellency is doing well, and the people are appreciating that. So that is what translates to what you saw over the weekend. So, and from that level, he has entered into covenant with God, as usual, that he will never disappoint the people of Kogi State. You can see His Excellency was overwhelmed with joy when he saw the mammoth crowd.
I want to thank all of you. Despite this touching sound, you all came, you stood, and you welcomed our national chairman and his entourage. This is a confirmation that APC is grounded in Kogi State. There is no more PDP. All the PDP members that matters in Kogi State have become to APC. Because of the good work Mr. President is doing, we are urging Mr. President that as a matter of urgency, he must run and fly in 2019. And all of us, starting from myself, the 24 APC governors, we are ready to support you. Under the able leadership of our chairman, Chief Oyegun, and the current NWC members, they have shown us quality leadership, courageous leadership, fearless leadership. We in Kogi State and the whole youth across the country, the women across the country, we are supporting Mr. President to run
and fly in 2019. And we are equally supporting Chief Oyegun and his NWC members to continue in office. Those of you that support, say aye. You can be rest assured that Nigeria and Kogi State will be delivered from the evils of the past. I want to thank you all. Because of time, my brother in Niger State is equally holding his rally about now. The national chairman and all the APC members has to go there to receive all the decampees. I am welcoming all PDP members that have been camped to APC today. When you come in, walk and walk. This is your home. This is where you belong. You have decided to sin no more. Those that are still in PDP, they are the sinners. Let them go away with the king. God bless you all. Thank you.
What I deduce from the outcome of the rally is that they said God doesn't come out to speak to anybody. God speaks via signs. And the sign that they had shown that God is involved. And anywhere or on anything that God is involved, the majority is there. And as a political players in Kogi State, we believe in majority. If by now we are pulling this sea of heads, by God's grace, I think we are going to have much more than what we had in the last or previous elections. I can assure you that Kogi, by God's grace, Kogi is APC state.
We have always used occasion like this to appeal to the people of Kogi State. We have remained steadfast with this administration to keep faith with the government. His Excellency, the Executive Governor of Kogi State, is a focused man, just as noticed and by the Vice President during his visit to Kogi State last week. He called him a far-sighted human being, and that is a very loaded word to describe a humble man who genuinely feels for his people. I think there is an engagement. This is the first of its kind in Kogi State, and it will take us far.
It is true that if you want unprecedented followership, break down the barriers between you and your followers. Connect directly to the very bottom of grassroots. That is true leadership.
So you want to know quick points, political wings of His Excellency's leadership of the APC. When we came on board, the Kogi State House of Assembly, we had 9 members out of 25. Because of His Excellency's style of leadership, networking, carrying people along, resolving issues. Today we have 19 out of 24 because one is on suspension. So when you do the maths, only 5 are in the PDP. The remaining 19 are all Progressive Congress members. So we have the majority. Very strong political win for His Excellency's leadership in 2 years. Secondly, on assumption of office, when we look at the database and the records of the party, the political party, our party, APC, we had barely 100,000 memberships spread across the 21 local government of the state. And His Excellency says it is not right for people, hundreds of thousands of people looking to come to APC, and there's no formal way to getting them in and for them to have a document in terms of the party registration slip to show that they are members of this party. And we went into a political membership drive, continued membership drive, within just a period of 60 days. I can tell you today, at the national headquarters, on our database, APC membership strength in Kogi State is in the north of 500,000. I'm talking of 500,000 member and still counting. It's never happened anywhere. It is in Kogi State, and the facts are there. So when somebody tells or talks about not being on ground, not having people, APC is dead in Kogi State, I would advise them to think again. APC is not just alive, we are flying to victory in any competition. Thank you.